today was the start of the Olympics. So I thought today something that would be interesting, and I want to do a video based on the Olympics. We'll be having a look at the weirdest Olympic sports to ever exist. So we're going to be looking at stuff, you know what? I'm not going to give any examples because I forgot them, but also because we're going to be looking throughout this video. So welcome to the weirdest Olympic sports that have ever existed. Hi, I'm Emily and welcome to the video. So yes, today we're going to be looking at the weirdest Olympic sports that have ever existed. See, I said existed there and not exist. I know the right vocab to use for this. So yeah, weirdest Olympic sports that have ever existed. I think I said it right again. So yeah, let's have a look at some. Now, obviously, all these will be probably, yeah, they definitely are, what's the word for gone? There's another word for gone. Discontinued. I think that's the word, discontinued. So yes, so let's have a look at some of them. So the first one, and probably the weirdest that we're going to find today, poodle clipping. So, you know, instead of taking your dog to the local barbers, you take it to the Olympics and spend 2 hours clipping the poodle. Now you might be wanting to say to me, why just the poodle? I don't know. Probably because of like you know, they have like loads of like bun type things. Probably because of that. Spent 2 hours, and it said this was in 1990 and had a crowd of 600 people. I'm remembering this, wow. And yeah, so poodle clipping. I get this would be funny to watch. Sitting there for 2 hours watching the commentators go, okay, everyone, so now they have the clippers in their hand. They have got the clippers in their hands again, and now it's time for them to clip the poodle. Okay, Sandra is clipping Baltina. Sandra is clipping Baltina. Baltina is being clipped. Baltina's now being clipped. One of the hairs of Baltina's forehead has now fallen off. Baltina has now lost another hair off its elbow. This is very entertaining to watch, everyone. I think that's how and how would the winner go? Would the dog get a gold medal? Would the dog get a medal? Would the dog get a chew toy medal? Would the dog get a chew? That's what I want to know now. Did the dogs get chew toy gold, silver and bronze medals? That's entertaining to know. So yes, I get the comedy aspect to it. I'd probably watch for 10 minutes and be very confused, but also be entertained because I'm very easily amused. So yeah, bring it back. That's what I say. I say bring Gordon. Let's say bring back or not bring back. Bring back, because I'm really easily amused and I find that funny. So poodle clipping, great. Well done. Well done. Next one that I would love to do: inflatable swimming obstacle course race of 300 meters. This is great. Now, water sports. That's what I like. I love water sports. And inflatables. I love inflatables. You know, like bouncy castles. They're fun. So, inflatable water course race across 300 meters. Sign me up. Bring it back. You know, bring it back. That sounds amazing. Because it's like really hard. Say in Zorb balls, you know, them inflatable balls that you walk across water on. They're really hard stands. So imagining walking across one of them inflatable boards courses would be really hard to walk. So I'd imagine it'd be hard, but really fun. I'd apply. Oh yeah, this was also in 1990. So what we're getting from this so far is 1990. They had all lost it. You know, 10 years left for the millennium. Is it the millennium? 10 years left for the millennium. You pronounce it something like that. I think that's what it was called. 10 years left, they all went crazy, you know? They didn't wait till the 2000s to go crazy. They just, you're like, you know what? Early celebrations. We got 10 years left of this part of time. Let's just stand on inflatables and clip poodles. That sounds like amazing to watch. I know this year in the Olympics they have nothing like that. We've got what have they got now? Skateboarding, pretty good. Handball, was that already in it? Well, I know that's in it now. So yeah, Would I watch inflatable watercourse? Yes. Would I like to go on inflatable watercourse? Yes. Why? Because it looks so fun. Because I like bouncy castles and the water sports. This sounds great. I love this. Bring it back, please, and let me in. We have Tug of War, which obviously is another discontinued one. This one was in the 1920s, so earlier than the last one. It's pretty significant amount of time earlier. So this was discontinued in 1920, so this would have been on more than one event. Tug of War, you know, I get it. It would have been good for sports. Like, it's very heavy on arms. You have to like be really sturdy. So it is good for sports. I think that it would have been, you know what, keep it in. It would have been great because obviously, like I said, it's really heavy on arms because you gotta like get like good grip, and also like the way you stand, you have to be like really firm on the ground and really firm holding it. So I think that it would have been interesting to watch. I think it would have been on like tennis level, you know, when you watch it for a bit and you go, okay. And you're like, okay, nothing really much is happening now. It's just the same thing going over and over again. So I think it would have been on the same level as tennis. You know, that level where it's like, oh, okay, so I get it. That's happening. Oh, this is good. Okay. Not much is happening now. Okay, bored. I think it would have been on that level. So yeah, so Tug of War, bring it back. You know what? All of these, bring it back. Get more, I was going to say get more creativity, but the Olympics is great. Anyway, I'm not taking the mick out of the Olympics for all this. I genuinely love it. It's such a good like event. So yeah, Tug of War, bring it back. Have it as like an end celebration thing. Finally, we have the one that was lasted the longest food time wise, that was also discontinued. So this one was 1956 to 2016. So pretty, I think that's 60 years. I'm saying that's, or that's 70. No, 60 years. I think that's 60 years. So, and this was simply walking, you know, walking. Simple. You just on a little walk. Whoever walked fastest to the end won. And that was the age for the men's one. And I think the women's one was also started in the 1990s and then also finished in 2016. So that one was a lot smaller. That one finished a lot quicker. So walking in the Olympics, yeah, walking at long distance walking does a lot of your energy, uses a lot of muscles. So I can see it being classed as a sport. And speed walking, when you walk really fast, example of how to walk there. That uses a lot more energy. So walking in the Olympics, I do get it. It is technically a sport because you are using legs and muscles and arms. So I do get that being in the Olympics. And yeah, so overall, what sport do I think was the weirdest? Poodle clipping. It's obvious that one was pretty odd. What sport do I want back? The water one. I want the water one. Mainly because I really want to go on an inflatable water course. And I saw that and I was like, I want to go on an inflatable water course. No, it doesn't even have to be Olympic level. Like, just get me to an inflatable water course. And I'll do a video or something. I'll get a video of that. So all around, bring back inflatable water course. Poodle clipping, bring it back too because entertaining. Bring them all back while walking, so I understand, and entertaining. Even the poodle clipping one sounds great. So yeah, so if you enjoyed the video, people, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, follow Twitter at Emily's Videos _ and the Twitch Emily _R01. And I'll see you next time, people. Bye.